If there's one thing that I've learnt about having kids so far, it's that it's going to be expensive. But never mind the cost of toys, nappies and kitting out the nursery. The real expenses come further down the line. Once upon a time, parents could look forward to cutting the purse strings when their kids turned 18. But today, parents are supporting their offspring until they're well into their 20s, sometimes even their 30s. Whether it's paying for a first car, a house deposit or help with university costs, parents can find themselves sacrificing their own financial future to help their kids out. It makes much more sense to start squirreling away your money while your children are still young. Whether you can afford £10 a month or £100 a month, it all racks up. It's one thing deciding you want to save and working out how much you can afford, but it's another thing finding the right home for your cash. I spoke to David White, Chief Executive of the Children's Mutual, to find out if he has any tips.
Crucially, think about the length of time you're investing for. That's the most important thing actually with any investment. This is going to be long term. You're not going to want to use the money until the children are 18 or possibly older. So thinking about shares and real assets like property is the right thing to do.
For most people, a child trust fund is a good start, and there are cash and stock market based options. Every child born after September 2002 is entitled to one, and you'll get £250 from the government to start you off, plus another £250 when your child turns 7. Families on lower incomes get £500, and each year you and your friends and family can invest £1,200 a year, and it's entirely tax-free. However, if your child is too old to qualify for a CTF, or you're worried they'll blow the lot as soon as they turn 18, there are plenty of other options. In the first MoneyWise Children's Savings Awards, we've singled out the best and most consistent plans for your child, from plain vanilla savings accounts to the world of child trust funds and specialist investment plans. And if you aren't sure what's right for you, you can always download our free children's savings guide, which outlines all the pros and cons of the products available and explains all the rules you need to be aware of. Saving the money now may seem like a sacrifice, but believe me, when the time comes, you'll be glad you did.